Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix. And yeah, I guess this is the Quick 3 Tarot. I'm not even sure. The pre-shuffle energy was a hot mess. And I have a feeling this is going to be kind of messy. Because, and also, let me tell you what deck was calling out to me. And this is more than likely dealing with love. The Erotic Tarot is the deck I'm using. That was the one that was calling out to me when I was going through my decks this morning. I'm like, why am I being drawn to this tarot deck? I had looked at the bottom when I pulled out the deck, and it was the Hierophant at the bottom, which obviously is about commitment. Could be marriage too, but usually about commitment. Now, for some of you, if it isn't love, then maybe you're just looking to add more structure to things and be more committed to stuff instead of... I hear giving up easily instead of being like that where you start something but you don't finish it. This might be a new change of energy where it's like, okay, I'm going to finish what I start now. But honestly, the energy I'm picking up the largest is love. Now, before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Also, all of the November readings are up. The love readings are definitely up. The general readings are up, and the money readings are up for every single sign. My goal is to do a few readings this weekend for December, hopefully, because yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start them this weekend in order for it to land on right the first week of December or whatever. We'll see what happens. But yeah, also obviously I'm doing collective readings. I did the full moon in Taurus. I did a collective reading yesterday too as well. And I will continue doing collective readings, which obviously isn't for a specific sign. It's just like all readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here bringing energy and tarot cards. Okay, so Three of Cups came out, and Three of Cups kept coming out in this pre-shuffle. So there's some type of celebration, but this is the thing. Also, what came out was the King of Swords, which the King of Swords in this deck is something else. I'm talking about the picture. It's S&M is in that picture, which was interesting. But the Two of Shells came out as well. So afterwards, so it was the King of Swords, the Three of Shells, which is the Three of Cups. Shells are cups in this deck. So you have the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups, which equals the Five of Cups, or subtracted can equal the Ace of Cups. I honestly feel like this person did something where you were in a bad space. It is what I feel. Someone is realizing that the other person was the one. I also feel because the Devil card came out too. Also, the Ten of Swords came out. I really feel whatever this, I'm just going to call it toxic relationship because that's the vibe that I'm getting. Whatever this toxic relationship was, I feel like someone may be seeing the light now. Because what I'm getting is the origin of all of this was based off of sex. That is what I feel the origin was of this relationship. At least for one person. Could have been for both, but I feel like that is what the origin was. Now, what I also feel happened, and again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, is that one party was interested in more than just that. And the other party wasn't in that energy. So this cycle of one party wanting one thing and another party wanting another thing went on. Ten of Swords. But one person was like, okay, I'm going to have to bring this to an end. And I feel that's what happened. And the person who didn't want more, now it seems like they do. And again, Three of Cups came out twice in the pre-shuffle. Which that's another thing too. Which you can do Three of Cups plus Three of Cups is Six of Cups. Which there's some type of nostalgia. Which would let me know that this person can't get the other person off of their mind. Where they're constantly thinking about them, which is why I feel for some of you dealing with this person, or this could be you, that was in where you just wanted it to be physical and then they wanted more, but you were like, no, I'm good. But whoever this is, I feel there's some type of nostalgia in the person that wanted just the physical. They can't get the other person off of their mind, where they're constantly thinking about the person. And now, because the Chariot card came out, could be dealing with the Cancer, or you could be a Cancer. Now they want to come in for the victory. And they're even willing in some cases to travel to the other person. I don't know why Arizona just popped into my mind. Even I know the election thing's going on, but I'm just, for some reason, Arizona just came across my mind. And now I'm seeing something, the thing with the bull horns or whatever, like you put those on cars and stuff. I don't know why that's on my mind right now. Bull horns. Whatever. I just heard something else, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. That happens from time to time. There are certain things that pop in my head that I hear and I'm like, I'm not saying that. So yeah, on to the reading. But I honestly feel like they're even willing to travel for some of you in some of these cases that this is resonating with, because they feel they made the wrong choice. And there was a lot of denial. And especially with King of Swords that came out, that's air energy. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. No shade to the air signs, but when it comes to your emotions, which you can actually be very, very emotional people, it's just, I'm trying to think. Processing your emotions is like, I'm trying to think. What's an oddity? Processing your emotions is like trying to teach someone another language, where it's not their first language. Your first language for air signs is thought and communication. That is your first language, is thought. What's the logical outlook of something? How does this add up? What is provable by receipts and facts? With emotion, because emotion can't always be proven by receipts and facts. Sometimes emotion is just proven by a feeling. And a feeling is not in air signs territory, because it's like, okay, I feel something, but I'm not recognizing it because I can't prove it. That's how air signs operate. And like I said, no shade to the air signs, because I tell people real quick, Gemini is the most intelligent sign of the zodiac. Don't people sleep on Geminis. Don't sleep on Geminis. I'll tell you that right now. But anyways, but processing the emotions. So with the king, somebody in a King of Swords energy, and it doesn't have to be an air sign, but someone in that energy, they can be in denial. Because they're like, I can't prove that I'm in love with someone. I can't prove it. They need some type of proof. They know that a feeling is there, but they can't prove it. So it's harder for them to accept it. They can't quantify it. So that's what's going on with this situation, because they can't prove it. So they've been in denial all this time. But after the energy was removed, and they're like, I can't get this person off of my mind. That's when it's like, wait a minute. Okay, I think this is love. Okay, wait a second. This is more than just the physical. Okay, wait a second. I don't have this person anymore. Okay, wait a second. Let me reevaluate some things. That's what's going on. Let me pull some cards right quick. So I guess this is the quick three. May I have the energy for the collective? May I have the energy for the collective? Energy for the collective. Can we clarify the pre-shuffle energy for the collective? Can we clarify the pre-shuffle energy for the collective? Can we clarify the pre-shuffle energy for the collective? What is it that the collective needs to hear? What is it that the collective needs to hear? Thank you. What is it that the collective needs to hear? May I have some more cards, please? Can we clarify the energy from the pre-shuffle? Thank you. May I have one more card, please? Okay, wow. All right. Wow. I just felt... All right, 3 cards came out. So now we have 4, and then 1 went straight into the trash can. I kid you not. Look at this. You see this here? That's the trash can. You see that there? That's the card, and we're about to see what it is. I knew it! It's the Ace of Pentacles, but in this deck is roses. Isn't this hilarious? Because something said to me, somebody's going to throw this offer straight in the trash can even before I picked up the card. Oh, goodness. I can't. When I tell you the energy is showing out today. So, Ace of Roses, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody is making you an offer, but for some of you, you're going to throw this right in the trash. Let's go. I got to get through this reading. Okay, I got to stop laughing. Okay, got to get through the reading. We got to get through the reading. Okay, let's look at what cards did not fall in the trash can. So, wow. Ace of Shells, which is an Ace of Cups. This is another offer. This person wants you back bad. They want to give you the stability. They want to give you the emotional support. I'm trying to hold this here so you can see Ace of Shells. They want to give you the emotional support in the whole kit caboodle. What is this? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're not going to believe this. I'm not making this up. Ace of Wands, which is Ace of Candles in this deck. So we have the Ace of Roses that was thrown in the trash. We have the Ace of Shells, and now we have the Ace of Wands. They want to give it all to you. They want another chance to give it all to you. But again, I feel like some of you are going to throw this in the trash can. Now let me see these 2 cards that fell out. I'm still calling this the quick 3. Yeah. I feel like you're good. 7 of Feathers and the Death card, which is 7 of Swords in this deck. So 7 of Swords and the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. I feel you don't trust this person, which is why some of you are throwing this in the trash can. Because you're like, nope, heard it. Now that Sunshine Anderson song is going through my head, heard it all before. But you're like, no, we're just going to put an end to it. I don't want to have to. For some of you, the reason you're throwing it in the trash can, whether it's a good offer or not, you don't necessarily care about that. The thing that's on your mind for those of you who are throwing it in the trash can is that you don't want to have to figure out, okay, well, are they telling the truth? Is this really a good offer? Some of you are like, nope, I've already dealt with this before. I don't have time to figure out if they're genuine or not because I don't care. Trash can. That's the energy that's coming out. I'll check the bottom of the deck, see what's there. King of Candles, which is the King of Wands. Yeah, they're going to try to woo you. But I will tell you, I'm going to be honest, and I hate to say this, and I know you probably don't want to hear it with the King of Wands, because he can be, kind of a player. This person is very genuine. Like, they really want to give it all to you this time. because they realize what they lost. I mean, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Roses, the Ace of Shells, and the Ace of Candles. You have all three of these is what you have. They want to give all three aces to you. Ace of Pentacles is obviously about stability, the 3D. So they want to provide a stable home to you. Ace of Cups, Ace of Shells is about emotion. So they want to give you that emotional support that you were looking for last time that you did not receive, because they were focused on the physical, which is Ace of Wands. They still want to give you the physical too. They want to give you the physical, they want to give you the emotional, and they want to give you the stability. They want to give you all three of these things. They want a second chance to give you everything. And that's what I'm titling this. But again, I feel like you're just going to throw it in the trash. And that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.